Oh, hey, hi, hello. We are here. Welcome on in for another wonderful episode of Indy by Night. It's going to be a wild, wild time this evening. We're going to go around the room and introduce who we're going to be playing this evening, and then we'll go ahead and jump into a recap. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I play Carter. Carter's a Tremere. Carter would very much rather be reading a book. He's been here for about 30 minutes, and his life is once again in danger. He is outside of his safety zone, hanging out with Dimitri, potentially getting shot at. It's going to go super.
And, to help, back up Dimitri a little bit, it's been at least an hour, okay? So let's back it up just a smidge. Next up, we have Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill, the Bruja, and currently getting shot at. Hopefully Isaiah and Eva can get all these fuckers out of here.
Like it.
That's the plan.
Fingers.
I don't know who you were talking about, whether it's the rest of your quote unquote coterie or all the snipers shooting, but someone is getting out of here.
Somebody.
Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play Dimitri the Ventru, and like I said last week, Dimitri lives for this shit.
Pepper spray and all. Next up, we got Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob. I'll be playing Isaiah the Nosferatu, who is honestly a little relieved that finally this party is something that he feels at home doing.
So you're telling me you're excited to go to war, and that's what you feel comfortable doing? Just confirming.
I mean, it's a lot better than talking to 100 kindred and potentially drinking spiked drinks.
Allegedly spiked drinks, no proof.
I don't think there's anything alleged about that.
Depends who you
I think
ask.
we proved it, didn't we?
Not Michael. Speaking of, Ian.
Hi, I'm Michael. Also known as Ian, also known as Michael. I don't know who's driving anymore. But I am playing Michael the Ravnos. Just out here, trying to enjoy the party. Got my life kind of on track, maybe, not really. And making the bold decision to go get a couple weapons and bring them to Elysium. So, what's the phrase? Send it and ask forgiveness later.
We need to work on your sayings is all I'm trying to figure out.
Gotta grease the skids.
I honestly, the best way to grease the skids is by doing it and going, my bad.
Exactly.
Do you want people to keep getting shot at Elysium? Or do you want me to shoot some people to get the shooting to stop at Elysium? Everything I did in the name of the camp, allegedly.
I'm just saying, if you keep shooting people at Elysium, doesn't the shooting keep happening at Elysium?
Until it stops.
I guess you're right. Got me.
Yeah, damn right I did.
So going into tonight's episode, titled Highest Bidder, as we do a little bit of a recap, you guys were having a wonderful time at Elysium, enjoying yourselves, dancing, having drinks, when you guys began to realize that the drinks were indeed spiked, or at least a good percentage of kindred vitae. As you guys began to walk around, test things, look and investigate, Michael went and talked to Sheldon, the keeper of Elysium, who told Michael to forget about it, don't even worry, everything's fine. And Michael said, fantastic, I'll go tell the rest of my coterie this. As the group began to now wonder who all is in on this. Is this a coup? What is happening inside of Indianapolis? You guys notice a very dense fog on the outside, which is slightly weird for Indiana at the beginning of August. As you guys began to step outside and sort of leave, Ashley Carter's girlfriend, begins to choke up and immediately have a irritation of the eyes and nose and mouth coming from this as she steps inside after breathing in a bit of this air. After a few moments, Carter and Dimitri decided the best thing to do is try to go and make sure that the prince is okay. You guys began to get low and army crawl through the smoke the best you can as you guys began to stumble over some mounds of individuals. And not just one or two, but you're looking at probably getting very close to double digits amount of individuals as you crawling through this in the general direction of where the prince was located at. At the same time, Rob and Eva came up and finally met up with Michael and Ashley, who then told them that they were going outside because something wasn't quite right. As you guys went outside, you guys made your way and wrapped around the opposite side of the building where you guys were trying to find sort of a elevated place, whether that was the roof or somewhere to get some higher ground to look up and over the smoke. As Eva went up and over, some quality pain ripped through Eva's shoulder as she just realizes she got shot. And very quickly continues to climb up before very narrowly getting over the top of the building, getting some cover. Isaiah falling slowly behind while within stealth, using the shadows and obfuscation powers to make sure that they are unseen the best of their ability, continued up after Eva. And that is where we are picking up. Oh, one last thing. Michael took a beeline and went through the smoke and made it to all the parked vehicles at Elysium and began to ruffle through the quote-unquote trunk as they begin to look through a duffel bag that has a piece of duct tape on it labeled trunk.
Yeah, it does.
And you guys begin searching through stuff. And that's where we're going to actually pick up this evening. Michael, what are you searching for? Are you searching for yourself a defensive weapon? Are you looking for a multitude of weapons that you may have? We had discussed you don't need to look for the wonderful pistol that you have kept all this time because you know where that is, and it's not in this bag.
Hell yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're going out and we're looking for three things, but really two things from the trunk.
Okay.
We're looking for, I think first stop would be to go and get the SI pistol out of like the driver's side door.
Of course.
Just so somebody doesn't sneak up on me and I'm unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna grab a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun.
Okay.
Out of the duffel bag, and a handful, like half a box of 12 gauge slug that goes with that. And the other one that we're looking for is we're looking for a baseball bat that has a bunch of stuff written all over it. Like it looks like somebody might have Googled like how to kill vampires and found really rough estimations of runes and other things that somebody then tried to mimic with a Sharpie, and it didn't work.
That's fair. So I need you to go ahead and make 2 rolls for me. It's both of them are for the sawed-off shotgun is going to be intelligence plus firearms, and the second one is going to be intelligence plus melee. And for everyone keeping track at home, we are not actively going to be refreshing willpower because we are in the middle of a combat scene. So if you're out there wondering why not everyone has their willpower fully maxed, that's why.
So the shotgun, that was 3 successes.
Perfect. You find the shotgun and I would say 6 shells to go with it.
Yes. And for the baseball bat, that is another 3 successes.
Perfect. You do find the baseball bat. While this is going, though, You hear the sound of something bing really loud next to you, as you can see a rather large dent in the door next to you, and a slug sticking out of the out of the door.
Some asshole just shot my van?
Yeah, they were probably like 2 inches off from like head level for you, but they definitely just hit the van.
Yo, whoever... I'm gonna turn around and yell into the night. Whoever just shot my van! Fuck you, man! And then I'm gonna grab the trunk, like the duffel bag, sling it over my shoulder, and head back into Elysium.
Okay. You're going to go ahead and head that way. It's going to take you about 2 quote-unquote turns to be able to get there. But you are in the process of heading that way. It is a very heavy bag, after all, that you're trying to load in. Everyone outside absolutely hear Michael yell off in the distance about someone shooting their van.
I was thinking about yelling, "Your mom's a hoe," but like,
that's fair.
That feels like too much of an indictment.
Michael, as you make about half the distance before you enter that smoke fog again and then get back into Elysium, your phone vibrates again.
Oh, fun. What number is it this time?
Same exact number, but it just says no. And then you hear a loud explosion come from the cars. In a chain.
So originally they had sent me the number 3?
Correct.
And then so I went and I got the stuff, and they were like, they didn't like that apparently.
They did not like your response to the air.
Oh.
Then
They shot my truck. Get fucked. I don't know what to tell you.
The entirety of all the vehicles in Elysium begin to go off. And you begin to smell gasoline? Yeah. Propane?
Ah, damn it.
As all the vehicles begin to off.
I'm gonna... Can I call... Can I try to call Dimitri?
You can absolutely give it a shot as you're hurry up and fumbling for your phone as you're running in, and in the process of getting that phone. Eva, as someone who's seen a spectacular or something similar, this looks exactly like something Dimitri has done in the past. To a T.
It's a frame job.
Or was the job framed?
Oh shit. Hopefully that's not who I think caused it.
Roughly about this time, as your army crawling through, Dimitri, your phone begins to vibrate in your pocket. You're muted, by the way.
I'll slide it out of my go like prone, slide it out of my pocket. Is it do I recognize the number?
You don't you barely can, as like this it's so dense you can barely make it out, but you do make out that it is Michael's number.
Hello.
Hey, there's someone out front with a flair for the dramatic in your kind of set it on fire and laugh from 3 blocks away kind of theater. That wasn't you, was it?
Bro, you are actually asking me this?
I don't know, man. You've been gone for a while and you show back up pretty unannounced. I'm just checking my due diligence.
No, wasn't me.
Okay, you would. Fine. Yep. Fuck me, I guess. All right, cool, guys.
Shortly after, Dimitri, a shot rings over your head.
My bad.
Like, does it sound like it's coming from behind me or in
front of you?
me? Okay. I would like to ride the wave. I want to enter into a terror. I'm into a fury frenzy.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm going to intentionally let the beast loose.
I could not have asked for a better thing to happen at this moment in time.
And,
I love it.
I will move forward
Okay.
very, very quickly,
Mhm.
but I'm trying to avoid encountering them. I'm going to be scraping my claws along the sidewalk. You know, we're building some anticipation here. I want him to be afraid before he dies.
Go ahead and roll charisma plus intimidation.
Okay,
And just tell me how many successes you get.
sure thing.
We're killing people, not trying to eat right now, bud.
Sometimes it's the same thing.
3 successes.
Okay, are you satisfied with your 3 successes?
Yes.
Okay.
Given the purpose of this, I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'm still going to eat this guy.
Warren, was that I hate that question? Is that what I just heard?
I do. I hate that question. Nothing good ever stems from that question.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Isaiah, you have reached the top. You're still invisible, but you have reached the top in the clearing of the smoke, and you could definitely make it up to the top of the building if you would like to as well.
Yeah, I would like to. Well, first of all, timing wise,
Mhm.
has the chain of explosions happened?
Yes, right at this point they have. Everyone also, I sort of said it, everyone, Dimitri and Carter, you can't see them, but you definitely could hear them. But yes, the explosion has gone off for everyone as this is sort of just happening simultaneously.
Okay. So I think Isaiah, who knows far less about the kinds of mayhem that follow some of these folks around, is trying to figure out what's up and rolls over the top to get down into cover and then drops obfuscation and says, Eva, what the hell? What happened? Did you get shot?
Yeah, I got shot and got shot at again, and I don't know what the hell is going on, but uh, hopefully we'll find out.
You have any
Did
idea
I?
from where?
I'll point to the direction. Did I see the shot that was towards Dimitri at all?
You did not.
No.
You heard it, but you did not see it.
Okay. Does it sound far away?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like on the other side of the section of the museum that you were on.
Damn it! I was hoping you would not say that.
I mean, it's for Eva, it could be close if you decided to blink.
Yeah.
But
That's if.
yeah, for sure.
Isaiah, first I want to go after the one that shot me, and then I would want to kind of just swing around and find anybody else. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, all right.
They're using regular bullets. They're not gonna. I mean, it'll sting, but it won't necessarily kill you right away.
Oh, that's fine. I'm planning on being invisible again, anyways. I figure
Okay.
he was shooting with a sniper rifle is probably not going to be able to do anything about that. But I mean, if you want to go fast, we can go fast.
Like, how fast can you go?
How to convince? Very strong and dexterous person fast, not like a toreador.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would like to just get there as quickly as possible.
Something that sort of trickles into the back of your mind as is you've heard of something that was very, very similar to this that impacted Indiana about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago at this point, on the very big rant and rave that took out a lot of barons as well as just anarchs inside of Indiana in general.
It's certainly sounding familiar.
Yeah. As the time goes on, Michael, I need you to go ahead and roll Wits and awareness, DC 3 for me, please.
All right. Not 23. Oof. We're going to willpower that.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be 4 hits
'Kay.
on that wits and awareness.
You get the
Well
chance.
worth the willpower.
You get the chance to dodge this shot that comes towards you. Please go ahead and roll a Dex plus Athletics with a -4.
Oh. Dex plus athletics with a -4. I can't dodge it.
Okay,
-4 puts me at 0. I have no athletics, but a lot of dex.
that's fair.
No, it's too late. I already said it.
No, what's up? You want to search?
I was like, I could surge and hope, but I don't think that really gets me much of anything.
Do you want to or no?
You know what? Thug life. We're gonna try it.
Sick.
It's a tense situation. We're gonna. All right, we're a little bit hungry, but
That's fine.
yeah, we're fine. Everything's okay. Nothing sucks yet.
This hunger too is like Eva's starting hunger. You are completely fine.
All right, 1 success.
Okay. You take 4, reduced down to 2, as a shot rings through and hits your bicep as it sort of tears through a bit, but you take 2 superficial.
That's fucked up, man. I like this suit. All right, this time for real. Whoever just shot me, your mom's a hoe.
They've been called better by worse.
And that's getting absolutely yelled into the Indy night.
That is probably fair. Michael is now at 2 hunger.
2 hunger, and I took 2 damage.
Nom, nom, nom. Okay. And just make sure I'm correct. Everyone else is sitting at 1 hunger besides Michael. Is that correct?
I'm also at 2.
Okay.
I'm at 2.
Perfect. I am all sorts of wrong.
You said it yourself. Eva's starting hunger.
You
is
know, when you write, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I was thinking I failed my wake up rouse check.
I was trying to help you guys out. This is what you guys get. You're welcome.
Hey, when the guy in charge asks if everyone's at 1, you just say yes.
Or 0.
Well, I know that's not true. Come on.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally full fed before Elysium started.
That's what most
Yeah, I don't
kindred
remember.
do.
I should have. I don't know why I didn't.
It's the smart thing to do.
So we didn't think we were going to get murdered at a party,
Oh, well.
which is our dumb faults for not thinking we're going to get murdered at a
A party full of other kindred. Of course we're going to get... I'm an idiot. I'm not
Really
pissed.
was
You
bad
can't
plan
prove it.
all
Damn
around.
life made you
For a
soft,
girlfriend.
bro.
What was I thinking?
Damn life made me soft.
You over here
Oh
trying to
how,
live-
oh, how fat and happy the sheepdog has become.
When the wolves are at the door, you're not ready.
Knock, knock. But you have, right after the shot rips through your arm, Michael, you are able to go ahead and sort of half spin due to the recoil of the bullet, spin into the smoke. And you're
Hell
able
yeah.
to make your way inside, just inside the threshold of Elysium.
Base, you can't touch me. I'm on base.
Exactly. Carter, you begin to see Dimitri stand up, walking towards, as you can see the nails being drug across towards the sound of this gunshot.
Well, there's all sorts of pleasant flashbacks. How far am I from the door that we exited out of? How far, like, where do I think I am?
I mean, yeah, you guys were still relative. I wouldn't say like super close, but you're probably crawling. Um, I would say at this point, you guys are about 40 feet away from the door. And you didn't get the chance to go outside and scope out earlier exactly how this layout was. You were sort of just following Dimitri. So you at least know you're about 40 feet away from the door, and you're about 15 feet away from like the closest part of the museum wall.
All right. Well, I'm gonna continue to back Dimitri up.
Okay.
I will whip out my my bound dagger, and I will do a rouse check to coat it with blood and get in ready for having to stab people.
Please roll the rouse check and join the group of two hungers.
I will roll a rouse check. I will not join.
Ah.
Team.
One of us was
Good
not
time for that
successful.
later. When I get
Exactly.
shot with a white phosphorus round, and I have to heal.
Probably not gonna happen. Okay, cool. Back to the group up top.
I mean, Eva, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think we're probably just getting down the ladder as quickly as possible and going to ruin the sniper's evening.
Yeah, we could, or we could just run across the rooftop.
Sure. Yeah. How far are we from the nearest building? I also have soaring leap.
Yeah. Closest rooftop to you. From the very edge where you guys sort of are taking cover from the sniper. The next closest building would probably be 60 feet to cross the gap.
It's a big jump.
It is indeed a big jump. And as a reminder, the wall that you guys are currently facing does have that cover, but it does look like the shooter was beyond that next rooftop. Like it was the next building over in a window, barely looking up. So you'd have to make a couple of jumps to different rooftops to get to the sniper, but it was a very far shot where you still made the connection. But nonetheless, you do know where it's located. It's probably about 100 feet away if you jump from rooftop to the next rooftop.
I have to convert these meters to feet.
I forgot that we're a meter game.
For me, it's 30, and I'm probably the limiting factor here.
I think I'd be close to be able to blink.
Yeah.
But that would be if I got down the ladder too, because I don't think I could.
I mean, yeah, and 60 feet is only 18 meters, so.
Right.
So you could definitely
just
make
thinking,
it from one rooftop to the other with soaring leap without an issue.
I don't.
I mean, I know not you, but I mean, Isaiah, sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say
I can soaring leap
think
for
I can
10
get-
meters.
Oh, I forgot it scales up. Correct. That's my bad. Right? It scales that ability.
Mhm.
That's my bad.
So I think I'll look at Eva and go, that's a long jump.
Yeah, I was feeling a little risky till just now. So yeah, we should probably go back down.
So I would, however, so I'm under observation, so I would like to just up and over the side and try to climb down the ladder as quickly as possible. I don't know that he could necessarily do the slide down the side, but
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and
Could
say.
I
Oh, go ahead.
cover Isaiah?
Yeah, what do you want to cover him with?
Well, just like my body. Like I'll just try
Oh.
to. I'll go in front and
Do you want to go down first or go like parallel with
like
him
on
to
the
give him?
side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Both of you go ahead and roll a Dex plus athletics. DC is going to be 2 on this. Oh, Eva.
4.
That is close.
I'm gonna willpower that.
Okay.
Uh, 2.
2. You guys both hit it. You go ahead and Isaiah sort of run up and sort of begin to slide down very quickly as Eva sort of grabs onto the other side and sort of tries to give you a good portion of cover as she also slides down behind. Both, or I guess Eva, go ahead and roll another Dex plus Athletics for me, please. But you don't get the -4 because, as we discussed last week after the show, you do have a very cool power that allows you. Actually,
Too bad I didn't remember it last week.
so you have a choice here, Eva. You can choose to have that power, but if you get the power, moving quick enough to dodge the bullet may put the bullet in someone else.
No, I would just take it.
Okay, so go. You can still roll, but with the -4, you just don't have to activate the power if you would like to.
I was gonna say I was gonna surge, but I am not going to. What's the DC? Oh, it's whatever yours is, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, and that is 1, 2, 3, 7 successes. Because I crit.
Okay. Well, taking one for the team.
My name's Jay
Had a-
Bruce, and I just had to crit there.
Bestial failure too.
And you sure did have a bestial failure. Um,
Dice are rigged.
They don't need to be rigged. The -4 is brutal.
It really is.
yeah.
7 to a 3, yes.
Eva, I will give you an option here. You can either dodge out of the way and let Isaiah take the bullet, or you end up taking a aggravated damage and you lose your hand as the bullet goes right into your wrist and just like explodes from impact.
I would probably say Eva would let Isaiah take the hit as my humanity is at 5. So I care more about myself.
like
at this
it.
point.
I like it.
Lucas hard agrees with you, as does Claudia. Claudia.
Claudius.
I'm totally good with that. That's the right choice.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I feel bad.
So
Losing your hand is.
I love when Rob's sitting there
Scary.
like, "Wait, I don't get a say? Come on!"
It's not like we're discussing it.
no, exactly. Real quick, just you move at the last moment as where your hand was covering sort of over Isaiah's back. Isaiah, you go ahead and take 4 points of superficial as this round slams into your back. And that is after the half.
Ow.
He rolled very well.
Yep.
But after that, you guys are able to slide on down and make it into the cover of the smoke once again.
Once we hit, I'd be like, damn it, sorry about that.
No, they're a good shot. Ow. My priorities are get invisible, get healing.
Weirdly enough, easy things to do for you. Are you going to use, I'm assuming, pass?
Yeah, I want to do the
Not pass without a trace.
That's not
Unseen
the one.
Passage.
Unseen passage. I know there's a pass involved. Yeah. So go ahead and roll a rouse check for me, which you succeed. Welcome and to not the 300 Club, unfortunately. Oh, cool. So you are now.
Yeah. So to Eva, before I do that, same plan. Let's just go right for that guy. I'll be with you. I'll keep up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Then Isaiah, you said you wanted to go ahead and try to heal up some of that superficial damage. Is that correct? Go ahead and please make a rouse check to heal some of that up as well.
Up to 3.
Up to 3. As the bullet hole begins to mend over as the round is sort of expelled out of your back and the wound begins to slowly heal. Now, welcome to the 300 Club,
Yeah, we made it.
aka Eva's Playground.
Or is where it's at.
Because everything's make or break.
Exactly. Gives you a lot of options not to, meta with rerolls and stuff like that. You just have to go for it because it's your entire dice pool for most things. Okay, Isaiah's up to 3 hunger. And then how many superficial damage does that heal out for you?
I actually don't know.
All right, let's find out, because I don't think we actually have had any sort of healing ever in combat happen. So let us explore this together as a family. What is your blood
The number of
potency?
1.
1? I believe, I'm looking it up, because we also use the errata, because
Amendment is 1 point of superficial life.
Let me double check, because I know we use the errata for it because they changed how the blood potency sort of scales with it, and I don't think they have it in the core, but I also wonder if we fixed it for you on your sheet. Yep, still 1 point. Cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right. Eva, you also have made a ground floor connection.
I will blink over to the window.
To which window?
Well, I guess to the building.
To the building?
That the shooter was in, because they were a little up, right?
Yeah, they were up on
They
the.
weren't on like the main.
No, they were on the 3rd
Okay.
floor. So.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You go ahead and, within a blink of an eye, Isaiah, you see Eva, and then she's gone from view.
Yeah, I'm just running, unfortunately. So
Okay. You begin to, as you're invisible, sort of make it through the cloud, and somehow you see Eva press up against the wall, just ready to go. But you're just trucking along as you can, as quickly as you can. While this is going on, Michael, you are inside.
All right. We're inside and we're looking around. Looking for my boys, I think.
You look inside, at least in the main entrance area in the lobby, and you don't see anyone. But you did tell them to go inside to again, tell people that this was Elysium was under attack. So you'd have to go into the main dance floor area. But you do hear the sound of music still playing.
Okay. If music's still going, that's a good thing, I think. I hope. So I mean, we're moving, carrying the bag. I'm gonna kind of set the stuff I had found like I'd pulled out of the bag nicely at the top of the bag so I could just grab it. But we're gonna keep that in the bag and not just be walking through Elysium brandishing weapons.
Yeah, including the SI gun. Is that also being put on top of the gun or on top of the bag?
Oh no, that's waistbands, like behind, like back of the waistband, like under the suit coat.
I respect it.
It's just like no. They don't need to see that. Nobody needs to know about that one. That's our little secret.
Indeed, it is. And as a reminder, you do have wonderful 5 bullets left in that gun.
Yep.
But nonetheless, you walk into the main area. Music is still playing. People are still dancing. But you do see the newly formed Primogen having a bit of a huddle. As it looks like your 2 individuals were just sent away from their huddle.
Okay, then I'm gonna go catch up on my boys real quick. Just what's going on, guys?
They said they're looking into it. They believe that first off, they believe you. But
They believe me?
yeah, that like it's happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
That's good. That's good news.
The not so good news is that the 2 people who did the explosion last time are nowhere to be found.
Well, I can do some vouching, as sketchy as that may look. Mostly because I was on the phone with one of them when it happened, close enough to when it happened that I feel like we're good there. And the other one, it's not her style. But we had talked about maybe one day y'all have to flex some muscles and do what it needs to be done to protect people, right?
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I know we had that conversation at some point. Trust me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you two. Come with me.
Yeah.
And we're gonna head outside.
Okay.
Like out back, like where
Into the lobby area.
Like towards where Dimitri and Carter had gone.
Oh, outside.
Yes.
Okay. You guys begin to head back outside. Are you providing weaponry prior to exiting?
Once we get outside, then I'll be like, I have these 2 options. Rock, paper, scissors, whatever you need to do. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. So Kyle, the Ventru, gets he's gonna get the shotgun.
Okay.
And Dominic, the Toreador, is gonna get the baseball bat.
Love that.
So I don't know why, I just feel like, even though Dimitri's a Ventru, I feel like actively getting your hands dirty with a baseball bat might feel a little beneath a Ventru. I choose that Dimitri's an outlier to his clan.
It's not true, okay?
In the nicest way possible, D.
Speaking of outliers to the clans, Carter and Dimitri continuing to barrel through the smoke. Another gunshot rings out, not towards you this time, and you hear another scream off in the distance.
Does that sound? Can I get like a direction where that came from? So I know I'm moving kind of blind here.
Right, yeah. So it's in front of you and off to the left a little bit. You do remember it's a very open space, so the sound sort of goes just sort of everywhere. So it's hard to tell the distance, but you can at least tell it's off in that general direction.
Okay.
my next question is, are you guys attempting to be stealthy in any sort of capacity?
Like I said, I mean, I will be until I start, get close enough to start kind of laying on the stick,
All right, please,
raise that blood pressure.
of course, please go ahead and roll Dex plus Stealth, and you guys will go ahead and get a bonus die
Woohoo!
due to the smoke.
Oof.
Oh,
Bunch of stealthy dudes. We are.
Stealth's not usually my style.
right.
Really?
Let me make some rolls here.
It's probably those claws that you're dragging on the ground.
Like an animal.
Stealthy.
Just stay behind me.
Ugh.
Because, I
Don't have to tell
in
me
the
twice.
in the blood frenzy, I'd hate for you to get ripped in half or something.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
really bad about it tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Dimitri's never killed another player kindred before. Don't worry about him.
No, it's never happened.
Not even once. You can't prove it.
All right.
What are you,
Nope.
a cop? Stop trying to prove it.
Carter, DC is going to be 3 for that. Would you like to willpower that one? Otherwise, it is going to be a bestial failure.
Oof.
Don't give me that look.
I'm gonna give you any look I like.
All right.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it.
All right.
Just why not?
You got it.
Woohoo!
All right. You
Got it.
hit the 3. And Dimitri, are you wanting to willpower, or are you?
Nope. I'm kind of hoping they shoot me.
You know what? Interesting request you have here. As
Can I help?
you are walking through, and after that gunshot rings out, it is quiet, eerily quiet once again. I need you to go roll Wits and Awareness, DC 3.
Okie dokie. Got it. 6.
You nailed it. You absolutely get to go ahead and dodge this. Please go ahead and roll Dex plus Athletics for me, please.
Any bonus from the cover of the smoke?
No, because as this all happens, you begin to see a fully suited SI individual walking towards you with a stake in their hand, attempting to go ahead and stake you.
Okay, well, then I'm going to re-roll this. Do that willpower re-roll.
I believe in you. You're going to do great.
Yeah, no, I can't even. I don't stand a fucking chance.
The dice are hot tonight.
Apparently.
I think they're cold.
2, 3, 7.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I do have toughness, which
what does toughness do one more
Basically-
time?
basically it converts superficial damage, allows me to absorb it up into my my fortitude level, plus my bonus die for being blood potency 2, so there'd be 5 levels of superficial damage that I can.
You better thank the Lord, because the net hits were 5, which is the DC required for combat staking. So you go ahead and, as it all happens very, very quickly, Carter, as you are watching sort of Dimitri take their claws and scrape the concrete, as out of the fog in front of you, you begin to see full, and you've recognized the armor instantly. As a member of SI runs and like tackles and sort of just like tries to go ahead and stake Dimitri, and as the stake digs into Dimitri, it makes no perch and sort of just gleams off the chest. But you can definitely see some like a scratch going across Dimitri, but no superficial damage has been had. But there is now an SI officer in the fray.
I will insert my said claws into his groin, which I know from SI armor is not protected.
Weirdly enough,
Of all the places.
please go ahead and make a strength plus brawl.
And he is an armed mortal, correct?
You know, weirdly, he is indeed an armed mortal, so you can go ahead and take
Bonus!
that die. Come on, fighting Dimitri dice. Got 4.
I'm waiting for my roll.
You're good.
I clicked and it didn't do anything yet.
While the roll is deciding to process, Carter, is there anything you would like to do as you see Dimitri and this SI agent begin to tussle in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to whip out my cell phone and record Dimitri being attacked by SI.
That'll be 6.
Duly noted.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do a willpower reroll on that, too.
Okay. Insult. Oh, no. This guy
That's
has
another one, so it's 7.
This guy's a family, Dimitri.
And let's see.
Had
I
a
do
family.
have my lethal body active,
Correct.
so that is going to make it aggravated damage.
Okay. I like it. I respect it even.
And they cut through 2 levels worth of armor.
Yes, it does, as it does shred a good portion of this SI armor, and he does take 3 points of aggravated damage. You could see just the utter gashes that you're putting in, and you just see blood begin to flow heavily from this ASI officer, but he is still up and going. Carter, you're recording the whole thing. It doesn't have super great quality because it's very ball just rolling back and forth between Dimitri and this SI agent, but nonetheless, you have a quality recording of Dimitri fighting this SI agent.
And his big mistake was getting close enough to do hand-to-hand, because now I don't have to use athletics and dexterity to fight him.
Exactly. He's trying so hard.
Dumb ass.
He's like, I got this cool armor that's right.
No.
This works.
Oh,
Rookie mistake.
It's, if it wasn't for toughness though, you'd been a state kindred.
that's true. That's true.
He had it
That's right.
in the
I
first
saved him.
half. You saved him.
I'd have saved him. Don't worry.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you did. I thought you said I saved you. It's like, yes, the recording shows it all.
Well, yes. I mean, that may come in later. Carter's smart enough to figure out that Dimitri's probably being framed right now.
I respect it. Sniper crew. Right about this time, you have made it to the base of the building, Isaiah, as Eva's sort of waiting patiently for the next move.
What kind of building is it?
It is a apartment complex looking building. It's not like, or say, let me rephrase. It is an apartment building, not a complex. But it does have 6 windows facing your side. But only one of them is open. And it's the third one up on the left side. Eva, this was where this sniper was shooting from. Or no, not this building. The next building over. Is the one that the sniper was shooting at.
So I guess my question,
Mhm.
well, two questions. One, is Eva doing anything? And 2, with a 3-meter vertical jump, do I think that I could climb this?
3 meter. It would be very close.
Basically, like jump to a window, climb up, jump to next.
Yeah, you absolutely could do that. That is not an issue. You could jump to the second floor, sort of grab onto the railing of. They have like not even full balconies, but just sort of like you can open the door and have like a very small balcony on it. But you could definitely grab onto the iron bars and then use that to sort of jump up to the third floor. Absolutely possible.
Okay, so that's my plan then.
Okay.
And hopefully I can get up there invisibly, and then I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. Eva, you're in the process, and you blinked over to the sniper building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I would have gone all the way to that building.
Perfect. You blinked over, and you are there. You don't see Isaiah around. You do know he is in the process of running that way, but you have some time. What would you like to do as you're currently waiting for Isaiah?
While I was waiting, can I see if there's any, like, I don't know, sprinkler system or hoses, like water hoses around or something?
Yeah, what's an awareness for me, please? DC 2.
Oh my god. Okay.
Made it.
What are these dice?
Dice
You
love me.
allegedly. The beast is always just ready to go. Eva's getting frustrated, and the dice are showing it.
Yep.
You do see there. The only thing that is close enough for a water source is they. You don't notice any sort of sprinklers right off the bat, or a sprinkler system on the outside, but you do see a large fire hydrant.
Is it close by? Like close by
Right in front of the building.
Oh, okay. I will attempt to just turn it on.
Sure. How would you like to do this? Do you like to use your strength to sort of rip it open, or you want to try to use it the way that it is intended to be used?
We'll do in the way that it's intended for now, unless I can't do it, and then I'll just rip it open.
I love it. I don't think there's anything in Eva's past that would tell her sort of how a fire hydrant is actively supposed to be used.
Nope.
Go ahead and make a, let's see here, intelligence plus. Let us go with. Technology, I guess, is probably the best version of it.
All right. Well.
Or
I'll talk
investigation.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Oh.
So I will surge then, just to try to figure it out.
Okay. Dang it, Eva. Still part of the 2 Hunger Club.
Do that, just not anything else.
You saw the fire hydrant.
Oh my god. Okay, only one, and I'm not.
That's fair.
No.
You don't, as you're spending some time looking over, you can't figure out how this is supposed to function as a device.
All right. I am going to attempt to just rip it from the ground.
Please go ahead and roll strength plus athletics for me, please. DC is going to be 3 for this.
Oh my word. I'm.
Would you like to willpower out, try to not have a bestial failure?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Love that
I
for
only
you.
have one willpower left. That's ridiculous. Okay. Nope. Nothing. Gotta love Eva.
Eva, as you are pulling and pulling and pulling at this fire hydrant, you hear another shot ring out. I need you to go ahead and roll a Dex plus athletics for me, as someone has seemed to spot you.
I will use rapid reflexes.
You know what? I will
this time.
allow it.
I need to give me some reflexes.
True. Holy. Wow. You beat me by 1-6. Messy critical.
Which is part of my clan bane.
It is indeed part of your clan bane. You go ahead and you are in the process of lifting up this fire hydrant. And as you hear the shot ring out, you sort of move as you have the ability to move as quickly as bullets do. And when you sort of move and jerk out of the way, your hands are still wrapped around the fire hydrant. And as you sort of pick it up and you turn around and just chuck it at the person who was running or who was just shot at you, and you do, is it equal to your clan bane worth of superficial damage?
Let me check.
Freaking Brujas and their messy critical clan bane.
The damage is aggravated unless the player spends a point of willpower, making the damage superficial instead. So
I have a question. Would you like to spend a point of willpower to make this SI to okay? As you end up throwing, and what's your clan bane? Is that 2, or is it still 1? I think it's on page 2 for you guys, towards the top.
it's 2.
Okay, you go ahead and chuck this fire hydrant and you see him just impacted straight in the chest as you just, and he just topples backwards as he takes 2 points of freaking aggravated damage from this fire hydrant, and water begins to shoot up out of the ground. Isaiah, you absolutely see Eva just sort of quickly dodge a bullet and at the same time throw this fire hydrant like it was a paperweight, and it just impacted this SI that was running up with a pistol and just get demolished with it.
I mean, from my perspective, that's going according to plan. So.
It's about this point you have arrived at the building where Eva is preparing to at the sniper's building.
Okay. So I want to do my climb then.
Yeah. Go ahead and are you using any sort of power source, or are you just trying to actively?
So I am planning on activating prowess.
Okay.
And also am trying to use soaring leap to do less climbing and more jumping.
Perfect. And soaring leap, does that have a dice pool that goes with it, or is it just?
Nope. You
Perfect.
Just jump X times meters.
Yeah. And that would indeed break your obfuscate, correct?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't actually think it would either because it's just movement. No, yeah, absolutely.
It depends how loud the climbing is. If I'm making loud noises, then I would break it.
Yeah, I would say you're not. You're just go ahead and jumping. It's not like you're trying to like impact and like dig into the side of the building. You're just using the purchase that are already readily available. So you go ahead and jump up, make it to the second floor, and you sort of use that momentum, jump up, and make it to the third floor.
I'm going to do my rouse check for prowess, though.
Please do. Oh, Isaiah's getting
This
real
guy's not gonna make
hungry. Oh, no. The hunger is setting in. It is wonderful.
So do you want me to make a roll to get up there?
No, with your soaring leap, it is easy enough to do and no roll required.
Cool.
Especially with
once I get
prowess
up there-
activated as well.
Yeah, once I get up there, I want to go in the window and eat him.
You know what? I will allow it. Go ahead and make a bite attack.
It's just strength brawl, right?
I think it has its special
sounds
dice
right.
pool for it, but I will double check. Once again, as vampires, we don't do a lot of bite attacks around here.
Weirdly
Well.
true.
I tried to deal with some of this hunger at Elysium, and it was problematic.
So it is a brawl-based attack where you do remove 2 dice from your dice pool for the bite. As bite attacks are easier to defend against and harder to target the exposed flesh. But they do aggravated damage to mortals instead of... and to vampires, but... Do it.
So I am trying to feed here rather than do
Yeah.
damage. So the -2 is going to cancel out my +2 from potence. So here
Love
we go.
that.
I don't know what the difficulty is.
Let me make a...
I'm hoping that I get...
no, you are...
some...
He is absolutely surprised. So DC is 1 on this.
I got 2.
Yep. All red dice. You'll love to see it. Yeah, you absolutely go ahead and lock on to this individual. And you began to feed. Eva, you're downstairs. Fire hydrant, shooting water. I guess the fire hydrant isn't, but the place where the fire hydrant was is now shooting water. You're muted?
Thanks. I will. Could I just climb up, or would I have?
No, it would be a couple of checks to climb up.
Okay.
But it would
Yeah,
just
I'll
be...
just try to climb up then.
Yeah. Dex plus athletics to go ahead and... Or either Dex plus athletics or strength plus athletics, your choice. While you're trying to use your muscle to climb, or you're trying to be more dexterous about it. Your choice.
All right, the first one is a 3.
3.
Success.
That will go ahead and do it. You go ahead and climb up to the first floor. Go ahead and roll another for the second.
Oh, yikes. A 1.
Okay. You make it up to the second, but you begin to slide down a little bit before you sort of just hold on. You don't make it quite up to that next level, but you're sort of holding on at this point, getting ready to pull yourself up. Michael,
Ahoy!
you are outside.
We did it.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Yeah. So outside, I distribute the weapons to the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of looking around, a tear gas out in front of us, building behind us. The answer, like, so you go, all right, here's the plan. We don't know what's going on. So nobody that we don't know gets through this door. And we need to make sure that even if we know them, that we know them. So just because they look familiar doesn't mean they're who they say they are. Also, don't get shot. Please don't get shot. It sucks. And I'm going to show him my tricep where I got shot a little earlier. And it's just like, it doesn't like it hurts, but like, you just don't get shot. All right. Go team. And break.
Okay. And so you're just playing defensive then?
Yeah, we're just playing defense. If Kindred, I have Sense the Beast up. I can re-roll the passive on that if you'd like.
Please do that, as well as a wits and awareness for me.
Man, this guy's shooting at me again.
No, it is your just perception as you're watching.
Oh, okay.
around.
I don't know why I thought wits and awareness was to dodge a. Oh, it is to.
Well, it's
figure out-
for
I don't know.
surprise, But
Yeah.
no, this is just for, and your wits and awareness will be the threshold for any sort of stealthing that they may do. So the higher you want it, please go ahead and use.
Well, that's 5.
That's 5.
And that's a real good roll. So
That's the best you can get out of it, honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with that.
Okay. Make a
and
note of your
then-
DC 5 perception, and then please go ahead and roll your Sense the Beast.
So DC 5 perception, and then my Sense the Beast threshold. It's going to be. I can't roll well on Sense the Beast ever. It's always like, it's a 1. But I'm using Sense the Beast as like if people are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the real quick check of like kindred, yes, no.
Okay.
Or mortal, yes, no. I think mortal is the better thing to know.
That's fair. At this time, another shot rings out.
Bastards.
You don't hear a scream, but a howl.
Ah, shit. Guys. Don't go in the smoke. We're not going out there. Everything's coming to us, all right?
That's the wrong dude you want to shoot.
No, absolutely, that's the wrong dude you want to shoot. That's why we're not going out there. Oh, and I will pull the SI gun at this point.
Okay. You brandish the wonderful gun that does have the crucifix sort of inlaid into the handle of it.
Yep. And if anybody wants to give me any beef about it, they can stay outside.
Both of the people that you are sitting next to give you a side eye, but just don't question it. They sort of like, yep, sure.
We'll talk about it eventually. I'll tell you when you're older.
That's fair.
Big fan, Devil
Give
May
me my
Cry.
gun back.
You want your gun back?
Yes, I want my gun.
That's why I brought it, so I could give it back to you, maybe.
Uh,
Or just keep it forever and say, oops, I lost it.
That's fair.
Nah. We'll get you your gun back. But absolutely that. Just like, all right, eyes forward, guys. Full defense.
Off in the fog, shortly after the gunshot followed by the howl, you begin to hear a louder howl, as it sounds like 3 or 4 other individuals have joined the fray, as it may seem.
Ugh. Like more howls?
Mm-hmm.
He brought his bros. You think he's coming alone to a vampire? No way.
It's a whole fucking pack.
They've been hanging out outside waiting, man. Just
They
hoping
have
shit
been.
would pop off.
They just been like, let me fucking kill again. Let me fucking kill one.
Yeah, please give me an excuse. Fuck with the fucking. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, because, you know, we've been nothing but nice to them this whole time, and they're just like, fuck everybody.
Another shot rings out. This one significantly closer to Dimitri and Carter. And Dimitri, the person that you're sort of fighting with, goes limp.
Oh, they shot him? Bastards.
What a bunch of cowards.
As coming out of the smoke, you see Nessa.
Let's go.
And you see
her.
she has, it looks like a white phosphorus wound. Hair is all sorts of messed up. Dress ruined. And you've never seen fury on this woman before until now.
Is the prince okay?
I don't know. But I do know this one, and she unloads 2 more bullets into the back of this guy. Ruined my dress from 1805.
You
That's
need
an
the
old
hug.
dress.
And she just gives you the quickest side eye, and you can absolutely feel Daunt now kicking in.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
I have found one, by the
sincere.
way.
Come on, lady.
And not only does she not walk towards the door, she turns around and walks towards the shooting.
Oh, I'm right behind her. Actually, I'll probably run in front of her. I'm still one to eat and kill and revel in the blood.
Exactly.
And can I rip that dude's arm off on the way by?
Oh, ouch. Easy enough. Just dislocated and acquired. And as you continue to walk through, you do see more and more bodies. And you do notice that the smoke is beginning to get lighter and lighter as you get further and further out. And these bodies now you can begin to see a little bit further. Now, instead of being like 5 feet that you could see, you now can see up to like 10, 15. And you now begin to
Can we
see... sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, just whenever I could start to see where Caleb was, I'm hoping I can...
Yeah. You guys are definitely heading in that direction. You can't quite see it visually yet. But you do sort of begin to see a mixture of bodies, whether it was kindred that you've seen it waiting in line or SI individuals. Both seem to have fallen during this attack. As you continue on and begin to make a way forward, you begin to see stakes launched into like that are in the ground. Looked like they were launched that way.
Jeez.
Got stake guns.
You encountered
Powerful ones.
you encountered them before.
I want one.
But you do see the prince pinned
Steak?
to the chair that he was sitting in with 9 stakes in him.
Oh, wow. Shit. Okay, probably obviously a trap, but fuck it. I will put on my best hoof and shoes. And around where he's at, is there anywhere that we, like, if I were to take him down, that we could, like, take cover? Like, is there, like, a concrete planter box or something out there in the garden, or is he just sitting wide in the open?
It was definitely, as you do recall as well, it was absolutely wide in the open. There were some pieces of art that were up in there, but it looks like they were mostly destroyed in the fray.
Now, the chair he was sitting in, was it made of metal?
It was not. It was made of solid wood.
Solid wood. All right, well, I'll just kind of run and try to break the chair
Mm-hmm.
with him in it, to set him free.
Right.
Throw myself at it and try to scoop him up and roll. And
Go ahead and strength plus athletics as you just full charge and just barrel into the chair.
I play football, bro.
Exactly. DC is going to be a solid 2 on this. It's going to be rather easy for you to do. It's not a moving target, but the main thing is just making it there.
All right, it's
All right,
going to be
3.
3. So
Yeah, you go ahead and smack into the chair. As you do, you begin to see the back sort of snap off as you go ahead and with him, because it's the stakes have impacted and dug themselves deep into this back of this chair as they sort of all one piece goes scattering across the grass. And you begin to see Nessa aiming the gun frantically, looking around.
And I'll kind of put him on my shoulder and head back towards the smoke.
Yeah, it is very slow movement because it is a very... It's not like the smallest of individuals, but it is also attached to a board that you're in the process of trying
Carrying
to...
him plus chair.
Exactly. Carter, anything you would like to do while this charge is taking place as he's in the process of picking up the prince and begin to make his way back towards the fog?
Has Nessa, like, is she acknowledging me? Like, what is anybody looking at Carter right now?
Nessa, she noticed you and like acknowledged you were there, but is looking around and trying to see like make sure no one's flanking on multiple sides, especially after the snapping sound that sort of just took place with the chair breaking.
You know, that's totally fair. I am gonna post up behind Nessa
Okay.
and say, "I've got your back."
To put a knife in it.
You may recall I was pro Nessa for Prince.
True.
She sure as shit recalls it.
You didn't aim the gun. An individual stands as they sort of slowly walk out of the smoke. About 9.5 feet tall, feral, covered in hair, and you can see multiple bullet wounds all over the chest. Dark red eyes.
We've seen him before?
You have at the body shop. It's not...
Oh, this is a different dude.
Yeah, it was one of the three that looks like went up to the chop shop that you guys sort of distracted while the rest of the surgery was being taken place.
Okay.
But it's not the butcher.
It's not the butcher, indeed.
We're not excited to see this guy.
If he's here with his bro and his bro's getting shot at by the same guys who were shooting at us, should be
Enemy
same
of our enemy kind of thing.
Yeah, you know. I'm hoping he doesn't try to kill us. That would suck.
He's super rude.
You see him. You see his snout raise up a little bit and take a couple of deep breaths in. And begin to charge.
Me?
Just the group of... Well, you are actually going to be technically behind Nessa and Carter at this point because you're working your way back.
Gotcha.
But you see Nessa very quickly drops the mag, reaches into her top, and says, "I don't have time for this," and begins to aim and puts 2 rounds as this thing just falls over. As it slowly begins to shape back into immortal.
I look at Nessa and I say, "Ah, I see what Michael saw. I get it."
Echoing through the fog, just, that was hot.
She looks at you and bends down to grab the mag and sort of stuffs it back into her top. Now's not the time, but yes. And as you guys, she begins to sort of walk your way, sort of lead the charge back as you're carrying Caleb on your back. At this point, very important question, Isaiah. You're going to leave this guy alive, right? Like, you're not going to full drain this guy, right? That would be disrespectful.
Hell no.
Disrespectful?
Yeah.
Is that what
He's
we're
gone.
talking about right now?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, go ahead and please remove all 4 points of your hunger as his heart quits beating.
Yummy.
And obviously, with the 2 shots that do go off, a moment passes as you guys have made it back into the cover of the smoke. You hear 1 howl, 2 howls, 3 howls, all separated. It seems like in different points of the museum. Every corner of it, except for one. Nessa sort of looks back and forth. I suggest we hasten our steps a little bit.
You only carry this fucking guy.
No, I have people for that. They're the people. Eva. At this point, you begin to see the SI officer move the fire hydrant off of his chest. They begin to sort of stand up. What the? As you're sort of still dangling from the second floor balcony.
I'm just gonna yell, Saya, I hope you're around because I am just struggling getting up this building. I'm gonna drop down to the first balcony.
Yeah. Easy enough to drop down. You're on the first.
Also with the, like, me taking the fire hydrant out,
Mhm.
I was hoping that the water would help lessen the fog around us.
Yeah.
I don't know if it did that or not.
Yeah, it definitely did. As you now begin to see, as the water begins to spread, the side of the building is you begin to see water rushing towards the museum, and the fog begin to split as you begin to see almost like the fog is moving, as you can see this little smoke grenades move down the side of the building, and now you can begin to see the side of the corner now of the museum, and you see a full transformed werewolf sort of appear as the smoke moves.
Okay. Isaiah, wherever you are, I think we need to get going soon. Fast.
I don't know if my mouth is full, but if not, then I'll say, yup.
In between bites, you hear from the third story just a loud yep, Eva. As you do see the werewolf begin to smell, smile, and run, and the SI individual is not looking his way, as you begin to see in a very quick movement, head removed in one move as the werewolf just sort of, as bloodshed just everywhere. And you, as he sort of steps in the place of where the SI officer was, you do recognize the specific werewolf as the one who bailed you guys out of the SI location when you were breaking out all the other kindred.
Whoa, that was impressive. Hey, do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah. Look,
What do you...
I mean,
What?
I was inside. We were supposed to have a meeting with the new group of leaders that you guys have to discuss hunting grounds for us and my clan. But one didn't make will call. And that puts a lot of people in very, very dangerous hunting grounds.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, as you can see, we're also trying to fix the situation because I believe, well, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming we've lost some of our own as well.
Go ahead and roll charisma plus persuasion. DC is 2. Isaiah, right about this time, you finish your afternoon snack, as it were, and you can see Eva having a conversation with a werewolf.
No successes.
I think Isaiah stands up holding the sniper rifle as if he knows how to use it, though he really doesn't. And just watches and waits to see what Eva does. I'm going to do my best to try to follow her lead.
Okay. And it's hard to tell. I mean, he is towering over Eva currently, in a not necessarily an aggressive manner, but more defensive. But I mean, he is obviously ready to fight something. As you do see the split remains of what was the SI officer. Let it be known, I will.
Split in half by the werewolf for the Bruja. I don't know if I could tell.
Right, that's, you right. As he does begin to speak again, you can't really tell what he's saying, but Eva, he does say, if I find out that one of you leeches put him down, nowhere in Indianapolis is safe for any of you. We don't lose your sense.
Okay, well, I'm sure we can figure this out, and I can try to help you find out who did.
The best thing you could do is get out of my sights. And he begins to walk back to his corner where he was posted up at.
Nice advice. All right. I will. Isaiah hasn't cut. Like, I don't see him, right? He's still up.
Nope.
As the werewolf is walking away, I'd like to hop back down.
Yeah, easy enough to do with both prowess as well as your capabilities. Able to go ahead and begin to descend down the different layers.
So as
Out
I
of
get back
curiosity.
down,
Yeah.
hold out the rifle and go, "You any good with this thing?"
Probably as good as you are.
Okay, well, maybe we can hit somebody with it.
Yeah, lucky shot. I don't have much of that, so you should keep it.
Okay.
What are the two of you heading off to go do next? As you guys now can see, a good portion of the museum on your side is beginning to become smoke-free, as you can see the smoke billowing up from the car lot and the lane of cars that are now heavily engulfed in flames. And you begin to hear the sound of sirens off in the distance.
Get the others, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that too. If we don't find them in a few minutes, I say we go.
Okay.
Don't run into any dogs while we're at it.
Michael, Carter, and Dimitri. They're a little bit more faint for you guys. But you guys do hear the sounds of sirens, and a lot of them on their way.
Long enough, Jesus.
Cool.
Hell, this is your prince, so I'm going to let you deal with this. So look at Carter.
No, you're gonna carry him back inside, and then we'll deal with him.
You know me and sirens. It's not like good stuff.
Yeah, we'll carry quickly.
This fucking guy is heavy.
Understood. He saved your life like 15 minutes ago, so you could do a solid. Just rush him back inside. Let's
Start
go.
cussing and rushing as I throw it back over my shoulder.
Nessa, for the first moment, in all seriousness, begins to chuckle a little bit as you guys begin to head inside. Right about this time, Michael, you see Dimitri, Carter, and Nessa. And Dimitri carrying the prince on a board.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem sus at all.
But you see the three of them walking up towards you guys.
Before we
As
get
they,
back, As we pass that SI that got torn up,
Mhm.
I want to take his gun.
You look through, he did not have a gun.
Bullshit.
But
Did he have a cool stick?
He did have a cool steak if you want that.
I'll take his cool steak.
Okay, cool.
Trade you.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Someone lost this trade. I'm not going to say who, but someone.
Oh, I'm looking for shit to put in the bag.
I'll
Yeah.
kind of unceremoniously deposit the prince in Michael's arms. Like,
Yeah,
Here.
as you guys, as y'all are walking up, I'm like nudging the two other kindred with me, my boys, and I'm like, all right, eyes up, boys, here we go. Hey, y'all look real familiar, but I'm gonna need every single one of y'all to tell me something that only the real one would know.
you
Good enough,
remember
guy.
time I kick you out of car going down the road?
All right,
you
you're
keep fucking
real.
with me, it's going to be a lot worse.
All right, you're real. Next.
I don't know. Remember that time we duct taped you? That was fun.
I'm gonna need more specifics than the time you duct taped me.
Can't really give them right now, considering present company.
That's fair and valid and allowed. Can't be too careful. It's teaching moment. You get it, right?
At that, I'll shove the prince into your arms, Michael, and be like, here, ask him question.
Well, he seems pretty staked right now, your princeliness. Glad you seem okay. Would check for a pulse, but I don't think that's something that we do.
Look,
Um,
Siren's becoming, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
do what I do, cut loose, grab
Yeah.
Eva, get the fuck out of here. Call me, we'll get some beers or something.
Yeah. You promised this wasn't you? Like the out front ones?
Oh, bro, no. Would I blow up my rented Ferrari? Hell no, bro.
Yeah, you got a Ferrari. Yeah. Asshole blew up my new van.
Blow up your new van.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
we're going to gut
new-
some sons of bitches.
New a few months ago, van. But that's a whole other thing. Yes, you get out of here. We'll go inside, handle the fallout, all that kind of stuff. Keep your phone on, or at
Break
least
that one and I'll
find-
text you a new number.
I was gonna say, please find a way to communicate with us. Be good, make good choices. Don't blow anything up tonight, please.
Nessa, pleasure as always. I'm going to.
Yeah, I was about to say, good time to talk. I know you were asking for proof, and she goes up and just gives you a slight kiss on the cheek.
That's the worst kept secret in Indiana, but I'll allow it.
I'll show you something you're familiar with later. And then she walks
Oh,
past.
nope, that's real. That's real. And you two, talking to my boys, will forget you heard that. You are too young to understand what that means. I'm not a hussy, nor am I easy. I guarantee you don't believe that, but whatever.
Yeah, both of them
When the hole is over your head, quit digging.
just smile and look forward.
Smile and wave, boys.
It's pretty much exactly it. But as you guys get inside, you begin to hear a very loud sound of yelling and screaming, and kindred running from the main hall towards the exits.
God damn it. All right. Game voice. The game faces, everybody.
And
Where's Ashley?
she's one of the people that are in the process of running. But you do see that while all these other kindred look like they are running from the sun, she's just sort of running to not get trampled. As every single one of these kindred, you've seen the look in their eyes. They are in a frenzy of terror. And just doing everything they can to get the hell out of Dodge as they're running.
got everybody all freaked the fuck out? And I guess I'll look around and see if there's anything in particular.
Yeah.
That stands out. But that, you know, tentatively as to hopefully not super panic and dip.
As everyone takes off and runs outside, like besides Ashley, who stays next to you. I don't know. Everyone just started running. I couldn't see why I wasn't on the part of the room, but it seemed like something's on the far side that everyone was terrified of.
Cool. All right.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to just go home, everybody. Think we might need to find a new Elysium.
Let's go.
Yeah, fuck that door. I'm out.
Okay.
Ah, shit. Is anybody... I guess we're walking. My car's busted, probably.
Where did Ashley and I park?
All the cars were sort of parked off in the same area.
And they all exploded.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go steal a car.
All right. We're just doing all kinds of great examples for my boys this evening.
As you guys are heading out, you begin to hear coming from the main area where there was a microphone and stuff set up for the band playing and stuff like that. But you hear a chant repeating itself over and over
Faster.
and over again.
Yeah, we hate that.
And you
Do
just hear
I
it.
recognize the chant?
Go ahead and roll Intel plus occult, DC 4. No, DC 3.
Is it blood magic?
It's not blood magic.
That's, I guess, reassuring.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a horrible roll.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna willpower reroll it.
I figure that's probably fair.
Nope, still failed.
DC. I will allow you to succeed at a cost if you would like, Carter.
Now, what would said cost be?
Your hunger increases by 1.
Yeah, right.
Okay. It's a prayer in Latin.
Well, I speak Latin, but we should still definitely go.
As you guys all begin to run out, the smoke has now began to sort of fade from the doorway as the rest of the water that's rushing from the fire hydrant has made its way to the front. You guys are making just footfalls in the water. And as you guys walk away, you see coming out from the door from which you guys, all these kindred ran from, a single person walking forward with a crucifix in one hand and a Bible in the other.
Does this give off like? Because I didn't see any of the SI, like any SI.
Mm-hmm.
Because good places,
Right.
great positioning. Does this give like active hunter vibes, or is this like
intelligence plus occult?
Homeboy's a true believer.
intelligence plus occult?
DC is 3 on this. You can surge if you would like to.
I'm gonna try to surge.
Yep.
Hey, we did it.
Nice.
That's +2, right? With the surge.
That's correct.
Right, and it's specialty that's +1 then.
Yep.
Okay, making sure I didn't have those flipped, and it's DC 3.
You got it.
Hey, look at that. 3 successes.
Okay. While it is not an active hunter, it is something that is arguably worse.
Straight up just a priest.
It is a individual who has true faith. And this you've seen and heard, I mean, maybe not seen, but you've heard that people who have strong enough faith immune to the likes of domination, immune to the likes of being charmed in any sort of way, able to see through obfuscation, and even have an account of turning a kindred to ash by exposing their holy symbol.
All right, yep. Ladies, gentlemen, please find the nearest exit and vamonos. That dude is scary as shit. Oh my god. God damn, do I want his holy symbol, though? Oh my god, how great would that be?
You would touch it and die.
Ravnos urge to steal and do cool shit rising.
You all
The fire in my veins is burning.
have a
Nope,
choice
we're
to
not
make
doing
here.
it.
As you guys are in the process of looking for vehicles to steal, swarms of first responders have arrived on the scene.
I guess it's time to blush on the spot.
Everyone, and you could see it's a absolute cluster as you begin to see Kindred turn invisible on the spot. You begin to see Kindred shapeshift on the spot. Anything and everything they possibly can to get out of the...
We're talking like full-on masquerade breaches right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we're pretty boned.
But you get the assumption that a lot of these people are doing things because just the quantity of people around. And you begin to see the smoke fade and the wolves begin to take off running as two of them begin to run on all fours while one is carrying one as they're running as fast as they can. But it is swarming, and now that the smoke has begun to fade due to either the smoke grenades moving or just them running out of power, you now begin to see 8, 10, 15 SI agents appearing out of the smoke.
Like still alive?
Yeah, still alive.
Whoa, fuck, cheese it. Oh my
And
god.
multiple, like 20, 25 of different emergency responders arriving, whether it's fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, SWAT. Everyone is coming to answer the sounds of the loud explosion that took place. And that is where we will go ahead and wrap up tonight's session.
Well, shit, we hate that.
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Again, the episode title tonight was Highest Bidder. So we will go ahead and see you guys next week for another episode of Indy by Night. Once again, this show is sponsored by the one, the only, Adventure Dice. So make sure to head over to... Thank you, Ian. Make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBruce for 10% off, and that goes to everything that is not part of the charity set. So make sure to check them out. It's a fantastic group that has been supporting us for, I think, about 10 or 11 episodes now. So really do appreciate it, guys. And again, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Bye.